Yo, what up, though? So, I'm gonna talk about certain stuff, and this will be my last time talking about this topic or this subject, because it's really getting old, and it's just getting old. But first off, I want to say, and I'm really tired of the words, nobody's perfect, because I feel like I use that a lot and nobody still gets it. I feel like the hardest thing to do in life, literally to do in life, one of the hardest things to do in life is to really analyze yourself and look in the mirror and really focus on your flaws and the things that we need to work on. I know a lot of people have blind spots. A blind spot is something that we can't see within ourselves. So maybe we can be arrogant or prideful. Now, I do want to start off by saying I've made mistakes. Everybody in the world knows that. So I was watching this. It really blew my mind, because I was watching this one reaction. I just came out with a music video called No Love. If y'all haven't checked that out, go check it out right now. But so it's very funny, because the guy in the video said, I don't like him, I do not like Chris, but I can't deny the fact that his music is really, really good, and he's very talented, and I feel like I don't like him based off of the decisions he make. Imagine if we dislike a stranger off of the decisions they make. Imagine if this guy went over there and he bought this car, and you wish he had bought that car. And imagine not liking that person because of the decision he made. But that's not it. The crazy thing that got me was he said, these are his exact words. He said, I don't like Chris because he make too many mistakes on social media. He said, I make mistakes, but they're not on social media. And I really just sat there and thought about it, like, whoa. You get where I'm coming from, like the double standard, it's so messed up. So you don't like me because I've made mistakes public, but it's okay so basically you're saying it's okay to make mistakes, but just not public. That's basically what he was saying. And I really thought about that, like, wow, that just blew my mind. But first and foremost, with the whole situation with Queen, I made mistakes, I'm not gonna lie. I never really spoke up and talked about this or really even said anything about it, because I wanted to leave that in the past. I wanted to move on. I wanted to move forward. Now, I thought about this yesterday. I was talking to one of my friends. I've moved on. I moved forward, and I'm pretty sure, y'all can have your own opinions or whatever the case may be, but I've moved on. I really have. But the thing is, when it comes to social media, where we have no choice but to remember certain things, remember certain events that took place in our relationship, remember good times, remember bad times. We can't help it. Like, we can't help it because it's always thrown up in our face. Imagine if you did something bad and it's always been thrown up in your face. Like, you go home to your parents, your mom always said, oh, you a dropout, or that's why your daddy left you, or that's this and that. Every single day. We have to deal with this every single day. And I say that to say, just because I talk about a certain situation or bring a certain situation up, it's being brought to my attention, so I just address those things. I'm not bringing it up because I'm thinking about that individual or thinking about Queen or anything of that nature. I'm not. It's just that it's always being brought up and shoved in my face. And I don't think you guys understand that. And I can't help to see you. And I'm trying to help you guys understand it, but it's always being brought up in my face, and it's always being brought back to my memory. So that forces me to go back down memory lane, and think about stuff and do certain things. But like I said, this happened years and years ago when I've made mistakes. I've admitted to making my mistakes. I wasn't the best dad. I wasn't the best father. I wasn't the best boyfriend. I wasn't the best husband. But at the same time, I feel like you can't replace, this is my truth, y'all, and I'm being very, very open with you guys. But you can't, I feel like, I'm not even gonna say that, but like I said, I've made mistakes and I've learned from those. As long as you learn from your mistakes, that's really what matters. Because everybody make mistakes. You can't not make a mistake, because that means you're gonna be perfect, and nobody's perfect. But on the other token, I feel like people want me to beef with them and say this and that. I can't beef with them. I'm not going to beef with them. I know me and her boyfriend say things, but that's really for entertainment. I really don't care about that stuff, to be honest. I've really moved on with my life. I am happy. I'm in a happy place in my life. Like, I haven't had no girlfriend in about, I don't even know how long. Come on, oh my God, Jesus. But I haven't had no girlfriend now, and I don't know how long. I've been focusing on myself, you know, been focusing on my kids. And that's what makes me happy, you know. I know I'm not ready to be in a relationship, so I'm not even gonna put myself out there. And what I mean by ready to be in a relationship is that I don't wanna be in a relationship because I know I'm just not ready. I don't wanna be in a relationship. I don't wanna be committed to nobody. I'm too young. I'm still young. I still got growing to do. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure things out. So that's manning up. You know, I feel like that's me manning up to realize I'm not ready for no relationship. And, you know, it's a good thing. It's not always a bad thing, you know, it's a good thing. I do want a girlfriend. I want, whenever I feel like she's the right one, you know, that's when I'm gonna get with her. But until then, I'm not getting into no relationship. But like I said, bro, I've made mistakes, you know, and I hope y'all don't keep holding me accountable for those mistakes and keep throwing it up. Because it sucks, because I want to move on, you know. I've moved on from certain things, but if y'all keep bringing it up, y'all force me to think about those things, you know. And then y'all say, oh, I hate Chris when he always bring this up, but y'all be bringing it up first. It may not be you that's watching this, but y'all don't understand. I get so many DMs, I get so many comments every time. That's why I had to block all of them. I don't see it as much now, you know. This is not as much now, but every time the Shade Room posts some people tagging me and stuff. You know, people always tagging me and stuff every time the Shade Room posts them, and they try to be petty. Man, look, Chris, look what you missed out on. And I really think it's because they are still hurt. The real loyal friends, I truly, truly believe that some of them, not everybody, but I truly believe the reason why they do those things is because they're still hurt. I didn't know how big of an impact we had on the world. I really didn't. I didn't know how big of an impact we really had on people. I knew, but I didn't know how big it was. I was talking to my friend yesterday, and she said, bro, I remember when, you know, I didn't even know anything about you, you know, Quay, but I remember when I was in school and when the cheating thing came out, everybody, like females in my class was crying. Like people said, oh my God, it's over, this and that, you know, and multiple people told me that, you know, multiple people told me that. I didn't realize how big of an impact we was on certain individuals and people's lives, you know, and I'm honored and I'm blessed to be able to, you know, change you guys' lives. I know there's a lot of YouTubers who started doing YouTube because of, you know, me. So I'm happy to be a inspiration, you know, to certain individuals and to people. But like I said, you know, I know people keep bringing it up. You know, now I guess Queen did a video on what happened and that I was aggressive and stuff like that. But like, little do you know what's crazy? Queen have never, think about this, Queen have never ever said what she did wrong in a relationship. She have never admitted to anything she ever did in a relationship. I think that shows you about a person. That really shows you about a person. She never ever admitted to doing anything in the relationship wrong. And I hope y'all aren't that stupid to believe the guy did everything wrong in a relationship. A guy, you know, and let's look at this. Let's look at this point of view. Let's say a guy did put their or however put their hands can be defined. You know, you can put your hands on a female, meaning you can push her, you can smack her, you can punch her, you can do any of those things. You could do like, you could just like even just shove her. You could do anything that's putting your hands on a female. So I'm not going to belittle it. So let's say if I did put my hands on her, have people ever realized, not saying it's okay, it's not okay to put your hands on a female, and females, it's not okay to put your hands on a man. Let's go right there. People don't like the truth. That's why it's okay when y'all get mad. People don't like the truth. So let's say if a guy did put their hands on a female Do y'all ever think, what did that person do for them to do that? Do y'all ever think about that? Do y'all think a guy just go around just beating up his girlfriend or pushing her or smacking her, or anything the case may be? Do y'all think that? But I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, do y'all ever think about that? I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying, do y'all ever think about those things? Because I do. If somebody came to me, oh, my boyfriend hit me. Well, what did you do? Like, what did you do? You feel me? So I always think about things like that as well. But like I know it's been brought up, and I'm wrong for that. I'm telling y'all I'm wrong for that. I've learned. I really can't. I'm not gonna make any excuses about anything. I was really wrong for that, and I mean that. Because I don't. My mom and my dad had a really good relationship. What else? I don't know what else there is to say. But I already owned up. I feel like when somebody really, really want to change, and when they're trying to become a better person, I feel like it starts within yourself. It starts with owning up to the things that you have done and being real and honest with yourself. And if you're not honest with yourself, you will never get over that pain and that hurt. You will never. Because if you're not real with yourself, if you don't hit on those roots, the things that really hurt you, because I know there's a lot of things that hurt me on Queen's side of the family. It's a lot of things, And don't get me wrong, Queen mom is a wonderful mom, beautiful. I love that girl to death. But it's a lot of things that she did that hurt me that she probably don't even know about, And I'm gonna probably call her, and talk to her, but to get that closure, because I don't think we ever got that closure, But it's a lot of things that she's done to me that hurt me, that I feel like kind of affected it did affect our relationship. I'm not gonna lie, it affected our relationship. But don't get me wrong, Queen mom is a wonderful mom. I love her to death. I love her siblings, Tina and Terrell. I love them like they my own family. So I don't look at them any different now because we broke up. We may not talk as much. I talked to Terrell not too long ago. We may not talk as much, but that's cool. But like I said, it's a lot of things that hurt us, and I feel like if you don't own up to the things that you have done, I can't keep pointing the finger at everybody else. I gotta man up and tell people what I did, And then since my world is my life is on display, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of balls to own up to your mistakes, especially when everybody look at you as the bad guy and this and that. Especially when everybody look at you as the bad guy. But I don't have no feel no type of way about them. I told y'all this already, man. I told y'all this multiple times, and I keep I feel like I'm being redundant at this point. But I know my mom told me not to respond to this, not to react to it. But I just wanted to give y'all my side. But like I said, bruh, it's cool. I'm really focusing. I'm proud of her. I even told Queen I'm proud of her. She never said anything back. I feel like that's how you know something is still there. I told her, hey, I'm proud. I never told you this, but I'm proud of you. I never ever got a chance to tell you this. I'm proud of you and all that you're becoming, and you're doing good for yourself. Because I know that she came from a place where it wasn't, luxury and all that, glamorous and stuff like that. And she really doing good for herself. And I text her that not too long ago. She didn't say anything back, but it's cool, as long as I got to tell her that I'm proud of her, because I feel like once you love somebody, that love won't go nowhere. You cannot be in love with that person no more. You can tell me how people get all this blah, 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 but you will always have some type of love for a person if y'all been together, especially if that was your first love. You will always have love for that person. Don't mean you like that person, don't mean you want to be with that person, but you will always have some sort of love for that person. Like, I'm proud. Like, I'm proud to see you happy. I'm proud to see you doing good, because I know we had it was rough, it was rough at one point in time. So, like, I'm happy for Queen. I mean that. Like, I'm really happy for her. If I didn't mean that, I would have never told her that. You know, I'm really happy for her, and I'm proud that, you know, I'm proud of my son. My son is growing up. He's a beautiful, you know, like he's so freaking smart. It just doesn't make any sense. He's so smart, you know, and the love I have for him is just unconditionally. The love I have for all my sons is unconditionally. So, you know, with that being said, I want y'all to really sit back and focus on your. So what I was doing, I really watched this J. Cole video yesterday, and it hit home because he said people is out there chasing money and chasing their dreams so much. Okay, put it to you like this. There's no limit to money. We can make however much amount of money. There's no limit to money. As we see, people are billionaires, freaking stupid amount of money, you know, and there's no limit. So when you keep chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing, you lose sight of the people that you lose sight of the things that really matter. And that's like your family, the people you love, friends. You know, you lose sight of those things because you're too busy focusing over here. You know, you're too busy trying to get these things and these materialistic things. You know, I thought having all this money would make me happy. You know, being famous to make me happy, but it didn't. It just brought extra stress to my life. It really didn't. I really thought these things would make me happy, bro. And people want you to think that these things are going to make you happy, Clarence. But people think these things are going to make you happy, being in designer clothes, having this watch, having this car, having this house. Those things don't make you happy. It's famous people. I mean, it's rich people that kill themselves every day because they're depressed. So I feel like when we really start to focus on those things that makes us happy, and really focus on those things that really matter, the things that was there before you had all this stuff, I feel like our lives would be so much better, you know, because I lost sight of it. Like everybody that I was, that's family, you know, I was losing sight of those people. But now I'm learning how to appreciate those people again. I'm learning how to, you know, love those people again. And I have to start practicing my love again, you know, because I feel like this world is emotionalist. Like nobody shows emotion, affection anymore. Because it's everybody's heartbroken. Everybody's broken. I see it around all the time. Everybody's just broken, and nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody want to keep everything bottled in, but I don't care. At the end of the day, one thing about me, y'all, I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I'm gonna speak up. I don't care what you think about me. You know, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and that's one thing about me. But yeah, like I said, so this video, I'm done with this whole subject. You want to talk about abuse? Let's talk about it. You got scarred from your past, all that. I'm done with all that. I already said my point. I admitted my wrongs, and I'm moving forward. I've been moved on, to be honest. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm about to send my baby phone off. I'm about to send baby Chris' phone off right now. I'm about to go pay his phone bill real quick and then go send him his phone because he been asking me about it last time he